Hey, what is up guys, Rush here, and welcome to episode 5 of my Road to Glory. And we'll start this episode by just looking at that player we bought, or put a bid on in the last episode, and he's got very similar stats to Nano. It'll be a good replacement for him when he is out of fitness. Very similar stats, and you'll see in these coming games that he has got quite a good ability. And then we come against the first guy of the episode, and he's got two shiny goal players, and that left mid, which is actually an attacking mid, has got 92 pace and 84 dribbling, and he's a really good player, so I was quite wary of him getting it on that side to him. But in this game it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Every player I think in my front five was finding the net really easily. His keeper was terrible, and some of these goals he should never have conceded. But this is a lovely goal from Vazquez. I don't think the keeper could have done anything about that, especially since he wasn't a very high level one. Left-footed volley across the keeper, and he's right-footed. So that was a great goal for somebody with only 59 shooting, who's like 60 rated, the bronze player. It just goes to show you that bronze players can score amazing goals as well. I mean, if you saw my last Road to Glory, you'll remember the Kraken from like 60 rated centre back from about 45 yards. So yeah, bronze players and silver players can do really good goals as well. And then we see Randy with a 25-yard strike as well, just backing up my point. He's only 58 rated, and I would definitely recommend any player of any level to get a bronze team, because it is true what they say, it does make you a better player in the long run. Because if you play with lesser players, when you play with gold players, you're going to be a lot better than you would be if you only use gold all the time. Because it is a bit more challenging using bronzes, but it seems to be easier for me. I seem to like bronzes more. If you see in that game, we got 1,000 coins for that game, which is really good. And then we had a few like contract problems and injury problems again, which has been quite a bad thing for this series. But then we go and buy cover for Sonny in defensive mid. He's actually high rated and he's got a lot of stats that are better than him. But the main reason I like Sonny is because he's a bit taller than that Turu guy. He's only got 5'7", and in defensive mid you really want somebody who can win the headers. And then we come against this guy who's got a Norwegian team with a few good players like I recognise, like Morten Gans Pedersen and John Carew, who I know is really good in the air. So I was really expecting quite a tough game, and that's exactly what we got. I mean, it took till the second half to actually get the breakthrough, and that was in the 56 minutes to him. But luckily, we broke back straight away, and straight from the kickoff, Nui put us back on level terms. And then after those two goals, the game really livened up, and there was a few more goals with only 20 minutes to go. Nui gets his second of the game with a finesse right in his top corner. And when we're on the edge of losing, I'm definitely not going to try and do any good fancy goals. I just want to get it in. But Nui putting in a good performance there for us, getting a hat-trick, and then letting us win against that team. Look, you could argue it was a lot better than ours, had a lot more goal players than ours. But that was a good performance from Nui, and I'll be sad the time when I have to replace him, because he is a very good player. But then pretty much the whole right side of our team got injured or had contract problems. See, our right wing, who's really injury prone, keeps getting injured, and that really is an issue for his fitness. He doesn't play that many games for us. But then we have lots of new signings. That Billy Nelson was a great signing, you'll see in coming episodes. We also buy a 71 rated centre back with about 70 defending, and we get some more contracts. We got a lot of players in this episode, and you'll see they add a lot of quality to the team. Considering most of our players are bronze, it does have a good thing to have some silvers in there. There's always somebody to aim for. And then we get another striker called Rodri, and even though his stats are a lot better than Billy Nelson's, you'll see that Billy Nelson is a lot better than him. And I forgot to mention there that I actually took Nui out of our team and put on 2 new debut strikers on, so they'll be forming our first partnership. And then we'll see this guy's got a few Premiership players, Damien Duff and Giroud, but nobody really else to know. And then you see straight away Billy Nelson gets on the score sheet, and then his second is a great volley, but you could argue his keeper definitely could have done better with that one, straight at him. But then surprisingly, I did not think he'd get a goal back, considering we've been over this guy, but he gets back to 2-1, but it isn't long before Billy Nelson makes it 3-1 to us. And then Billy Nelson again just running through his defence, and even though the chance looks like it's gone, Alvaro Anton, our attacking mid, does a nice, beautiful shot into the top right-hand corner. Great finish from him. And then everyone's getting on these goals, and Rodri gets his first goal for the club as well. And I didn't really get along with Rodri, he didn't really play much, and it ends up really being Billy Nelson and Nui is our strike partnership for the long run. And then we get a 6-1 win here, and that's quite a good win. I was actually quite surprised I didn't score more, since I had a lot of shots. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I'll see you later. Bye.